Welcome back, everybody. It's great to see your smiling faces. My name's Victor Prasad. I'm a real estate broker associate here in Southwest Florida, Cape Coral. And in today's video, we're talking about the market update that I will be delivering to you. First, we're gonna hop on the computer, go through that information together as from the historic data to the current data with a chart and graph so you can kind of see where we were and where we're at now. So, roll the intro. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna jump in on the computer now and go through the stats in the marketplace, and we're gonna be comparing Lee County and Cape Coral both, so that way we could see how the graph is being plotted and charted, and it's better visually so you have a better idea of what's actually happening, right? So let's go ahead and dive in. So the number of new listings in Cape Coral is 866. Lee County is 2,880, and we're up 6.3%. Going for homes for sale, right now, Cape Coral is at 810 homes for sale, and it's down 34%. Pending sales in Cape Coral is 1,001, that's up 21.5%. Closed sales is 690, that's down 20.9%. Days on market average is 5 days, that's the same for Lee County. So the average days on market in Cape Coral is 15 days. Lee County is 16. That's down 42%. Month supply, we are running on 1.2 months supply of inventory in Cape Coral. Lee County is less than 1 month supply. Percent of list price people are getting right now is 100% of their list price, which is really interesting. Average price per square feet in Cape Coral is $185 per square. Lee County as a whole is $211 price per square foot. Dollar volume, Cape Coral is up 10%, 377 million. Lee County as a whole is at 1 billion in total volume. Showings to pending, this is an interesting one. 11 showings per pending. Lee County is 10 showings per pending. The reason why I find that interesting is that 11 showings per pending literally is like 1 day's worth of showings. So you can imagine going on the market for 1 day and then going under contract the next day. So it moves quick. Otherwise, that's the market as a whole. If there's something that you needed specifically to know, if you're looking to purchase or sell a home here, what I would do is, of course, a market analysis for your specific property and really get the details of your property. That way we could give it a proper evaluation and range of where your home should sell at. Saying that as well, I wanted to let you know that the site Living in Cape Coral, Florida is live. It's livingInCapeCoralFL.com. So that site is live. Please go to that site and hunt around and explore. It's designed for Cape Coral, but essentially you could search anywhere on the multiple listing service. That's from Collier County or Lee County to Collier County, from Naples all the way up to Cape Coral, and search all the different cities and create your searches on that site. It took me some time to have it developed or whatnot. That's why you've never heard of it before. And you can find that information in the description box below. Let's go back to our main desk here and talk about the market and what we're seeing. So let's go. So first, let's talk about new construction. Every month there has been a price increase until the supply chain gets back to where it needs to be, and until the labor force is in full effect. Until then, that's when we're gonna see the prices start to come down, in my opinion. Escalation clauses are still prevalent, and if they are not in the contract, then it's built into the pricing. Construction times are being quoted from 1 to 2 years, depending on the type of build you're constructing, like a custom home, a semi-custom home, or a spec build, right? So now let's shift gears and talk about resale properties. The resale market is incredibly hot. Multiple offer situations, and pricing has stabilized more so than it did before, because we have seen more price reductions take place in the market, and properties sitting for longer periods of time. We are definitely seeing a lot of buyer fatigue in the marketplace. Once a property goes into multiple offers or highest and best, some buyers don't want to deal with it at all, and others will just pull out. Terms are important, just not as much. It is almost preferable to work with a buyer who is attaining financing versus a corporation whom says they will be purchasing cash. A fair warning to all Southwest Florida homeowners who are looking to sell their property: there are corporations that are putting contracts on properties for $25,000 to $50,000 above asking price as soon as your property hits the market. Only come to find out that they're not pulling the trigger on the property sale. They're just doing all their due diligence and then canceling the contract. And if they find something where they're not going to move forward, they'll cancel the sale completely. And you may think you're entitled to their escrow. That's not the case, because they only use their title company, and it's a part of their contract saying, hey, we're going to be paying you X amount of dollars. This is the title company we want to use. So here it is. So this is where you lose out by working with one of these corporations that, we really have to take into consideration. So one of the advantages of your property being listed on the market right now is the fact that fresh house coming onto the market, and people have the opportunity to see it and get excited for the first time. Depending on when that company or corporation or individual, whatever that looks like, cancels that contract, you lose that. And then not to mention that depending on how much time your property has been on the market, in addition to while it was under contract. So let's say your property was on the market for 3 days, you accepted one of these type of offers, and then the company decides to cancel the contract, and now you're on the market for a total of 27 days. That's a bad impression, because now what's going to happen is we're going to have agents start calling, say, hey, I have my client's interested in your property. We want to know what's wrong with it. Or did something come up on the inspection or something of that nature? And then we're going to have to go through the process and explain this each time. And then in addition to that, there are probably buyers out there that are writing it off. Oh, the property's been on the market for 27 days, so something must be wrong with it, and not even bother to call or ask their agent to find out. So we lose out on those buyers as well. Needless to say, corporations that are purchasing homes are very tricky to work with. I advise to cancel the deal if they ask to extend the inspection period, or ask for a non-refundable deposit, or to use your title company prior to entering into a contract with them. Now, shifting gears, land sales, let's talk about that. The pricing of land has stabilized. I've learned that seawall prices have doubled. I was not prepared for that, because one of my clients that was looking at a property, he was so kind enough to share with me, hey Victor, the seawall prices are actually this cost. And I hate talking about pricing in my videos, because I never wanted to be misconstrued that that is the pricing, but just to give you a guideline or an idea. But this literally doubled in the last month or so. I had just informed about it. So if you're purchasing waterfront property, regardless if it's a freshwater canal or a saltwater canal, be sure that you get a quote on the seawall and how much it's going to cost and how long it's going to take. I know it's going to take a minimum of a year. Lastly, I'll leave you with this. Please double check, triple check insurance rates for homeowners and flood insurance. The recent hike in insurance and interest rates may affect your purchasing decisions. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you found some value in this video. If you're thinking or even considering relocating to Southwest Florida, be sure to call, text, or email me. I'd love the opportunity to connect with you. And if you want to know more about working, living, playing here in Southwest Florida, then if you haven't already, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell notification so you're kept up to date with the latest content. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, own more real estate.